Mr. Platano Man 1989 here with my WrestleMania 25 review. Now, it was a good show overall, but definitely not perfect, and yeah, let's get to it. Let's talk about it. First, we had a dark match with Carlito and Primo against John Morrison and The Miz, and I'm very disappointed. I wanted to see this match, first of all, and since I didn't get to see it, obviously it was a dark match, I accepted that. I was like, okay, that's fine, but I was disappointed to find out that Carlito and Primo won. I'm not interested in seeing them as champions. If they're cutting a promo in the middle of the ring with the belts, I wouldn't be interested. I would change the channel. I think John Morrison and The Miz should have gone over here, especially in front of that crowd. They could gain a lot of fans by really showing what they could do, and it didn't happen, so I'm very disappointed. I mean, the belts are unified, that's good, but I'm very disappointed to see that Carlito and Primo won, and not The Miz and John Morrison. Next, we had the Money in the Bank ladder match, which was a great opener. I'm very proud of WWE for putting this as the opener. You really got a sense with every match, because of the way the build-up has been, that every match was important, and every match made you surprised that it was this early in the this early in the card. So back to the Money in the Bank ladder match, full of a bunch of insane spots. Kofi Kingston is very fucking athletic, swinging on ladders and shit like that, climbing up ladders that are being held by Mark Henry. It was insane. And Shelton Benjamin did something so fucking insane that I thought he broke his neck. It was a great match, and we saw CM Punk win it again, and I'm happy with that. I really am. Some people aren't. I know they're not gonna be. Some people think that CM Punk is being shoved down our throats like Cena, but I disagree. I like CM Punk, and he's pretty over and all that stuff, and a pretty unique wrestler in his own sense. So I was happy to see him win here. Maybe next year he'll win again and he'll be called Mr. Money in the Bank. So, anyways, good match, great match. Santina Marella is the new women's, Miss Wrestlemania. Now, I kind of predicted this in my video, and I kind of predicted CM Punk too, either CM Punk or Christian. Anyways, I kind of predicted this before, but unfortunately I did not see the match. I had a small emergency, so I couldn't see the match, but I read the results afterwards, and it sounds like it was funny. I'll see it later tonight again. Basically, this is WWE, being funny and stuff. It's kind of disappointing. I wanted to see, the women really prove that they're serious, but it ended up being the comedy bit of the card. Well, I haven't seen it, but I'm just saying it looks like that on paper. Chris Jericho. Now, I was not looking forward to this match at all. I was very upset with the match they put him in this year, because I expected something else. I explained a little bit of that in my other video. But this match, I really enjoyed it. And surprisingly enough, the weakest part of the match was, in my opinion, or the whole, time frame or whatever, was the Mickey Rourke spot. In my opinion, that was the most disappointing part of the match, which I expected to be the most exciting part of the match. It was pretty simple. He just went in there and boxed. I expect him to go in there, go face to face to Chris Jericho, and box and do a wrestling move maybe to make the crowd pop for him. I don't know. But it was kind of simple to me. But back to the match, Ricky Steamboat, oh my god. WWE should just sign him. He was moving so impressive, and he was actually better than some of the people on their roster right now, honestly. I was so impressed. I can't believe this is the same man that I saw in TNA 7 years ago refereeing the first X Division Championship crown match. He was so slow in that match, and he looked out of shape, and I'm amazed that he could still perform. So that really brought up the match for me. So it was a great match, in my opinion. Ricky Steamboat was great. I hope to see him again. Honestly, I don't want him to retire now. Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, pretty much what a lot of people expected. It was a great match, back and forth. Um, and they pulled off, I wanted to say this about the Money in the Bank ladder match as well. They pulled off some spots that were new. And that's impressive, you know, so late in this wrestling generation that they could still pull off some new spots. Matt Hardy, now, yeah, this match too, where Matt Hardy was between the tables, I was like, what the fuck? Jeff is crazy. He's gonna literally throw himself through a table, going straight into the table. Like, he's insane for that. And then he basically broke his ass bone, trying to pull off that leg drop. And surprisingly enough, the spot of the night, which I didn't expect, didn't come from Jeff Hardy. It came from Matt Hardy. In my opinion, that's my favorite spot of the match. Not the night. I said night by mistake. Sorry. I meant the match. That he put Jeff Hardy's head in the chair and just fucking twist of fate. And Matt Hardy won. And I was really surprised to see this. I really expected Jeff Hardy to win to give that good feel moment. But Matt Hardy won pretty much cleanly. So I was surprised by that. And at first I was a little upset. But you know what? It's pretty good that they gave Matt Hardy that, and I expect this feud to continue. Rey Mysterio defeated John Bradshaw Layfield in about 21 seconds, which was kind of like this year's ECW championship match. You know, last year ended fast too, with Kane and Chavo. Now, I really hate that they hyped this up so much to be the first Intercontinental Championship match in this and that much years, and it ended in this fashion. So fast and quick. Hey, the only reason it didn't piss me off, like it probably pissed off a lot of you guys, is because I wasn't looking forward to this match at all. I really wasn't. I really cared less. I did like Rey Mysterio's attire, the Joker type design, and Matt Hardy's attire. I forgot to mention that. It looks cool, so he doesn't have to keep wearing his old attire. I hope he continues to wear the tights. Anyways, the Rey Mysterio match, I wasn't really disappointed because I wasn't even looking forward to the match. But I just hope that the Intercontinental Championship is not on the same level as the ECW Championship. I mean, a lot of us have thought that for a while, but are they like telling us that it is right now by doing that? So, and then Layfield said that he quits. He didn't say he retires. He said he quits. It's interesting to see where this develops. Maybe his contract's about to run out and he doesn't plan to resign it. This is WWE's way of burying him, making him lose in 21 seconds. Just like Chavo losing last year was their way of burying him for appearing at or attending TNA shows. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how this actually develops. I think he should be in the announce team for SmackDown now that Taz is gone. Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, like everyone thought, match of the fucking night. Had back and forth action, full of reversals, spots that some moments were a little bit predictable, just a little bit, but the rest of it was completely fucking unpredictable. I can't believe that Shawn Michaels missed his corkscrew spinning spot, whatever you call it, to the outside. And then moments later, I saw it, that Undertaker was going to do the jump. I predicted it, you know, I saw it developing, but I didn't expect him to miss and almost break his fucking neck. I thought he was legitimately hurt, and I was like, oh my god. And then they put on another 15 minutes, it felt like, after that. So it was a great, amazing match. We saw the last ride. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't seen that shit in forever, and it really made me mark out. So much times when I thought it was over, it wasn't. So much times when I thought Shawn Michaels beat him, he didn't. And so much times where I thought Undertaker won, he didn't. And then he won at the end with the moonsault catching him. It was just, there's nothing more that could be said about this match. Really, really fucking amazing. And Shawn Michaels says he's going to retire after WrestleMania. Well, not retire, but leave WWE after WrestleMania 26. So it's good to have a match like this in his resume. Now, John Cena, you know what? I'm not gonna rush this. I'm just gonna talk in the second vid. Watch it. Video response.